Andrew McCART, IFL TV in association with MTK Global. I'm here in Frisco, Texas. With me I've got Liam Williams. Liam, you were in Vegas last week, you were in LA before that, now you're in Texas. What are you doing?
Yeah, I've been getting about a bit tonight. Went to LA just a couple of days, like chilling, bit of training. Went to Freddie Roach's gym. You know, just a couple of workouts, just get face on, you know, and just a bit of enjoyment really, but just trying to keep active as well. And then we went to Vegas, obviously, to watch Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder. When Mayweather gym, I can't remember who's the guy who's working with Fury. He's been in his.
Sugar him?
No, who's the guy who's been in Fury's corner and. Anyway, we'll move on. I can't remember his name, but it'll come back to me. Capitello.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So we've been in his gym, top rank. We got about a little bit. We just, bits of training and that, and then obviously year now to watch a couple of these big fights Saturday night, and obviously support my countryman Jay Harris.
Well, let's talk about the fights in here. I do want to talk about Wilder Fury, because I don't think I caught up with you in Vegas after the fight, but I want to talk about this card here. You mentioned it there, this big, huge fight card this weekend. You've got your countryman Jay Harris. Tough task for Jay, up against Julio Cesar Martinez. I don't know if you've seen Martinez. Did you watch him against Sonny Edwards that time? And he beat another countryman of yours, Andrew Selby, out in Mexico. Charlie Edwards, what did I say? Sonny Edwards? Yeah, Charlie, sorry. My apologies. I've got names just running through my head. Interviewing all these boxers, it's driving me insane.
Yeah, I'm so busy with boxing, it's just so many names in it. But yeah, this.
With Jay Harris and stuff like that.
Yeah, so you got this Martinez. I've seen him against Charlie Edwards, and I didn't actually see the fight, but he stopped Andrew Selby as well. So them two, just beating them two names alone, just goes to show that he's, top quality, because Edwards and Selby are both fantastic fighters. Excuse me. So he's very good. He's super tough, and obviously he can fight a bit. So Jay Harris, he's got his hands full, but I honestly believe he comes tomorrow night with the right tactics, right game plan, and and he's confident in his ability to win the fight, then I honestly think he's in with a good show. Because, like, although Jay is my mate, yeah, and he's from Wales and he's pretty much from the same place as me, a couple of times I've thought, this fight might be a step too far for him. And each fight he's surprised me, and he's stepped up to the level of opposition each time and overcome the obstacles. So I'm not going to doubt him anymore. He's not that I ever wanted him to lose, or like, I just thought it's just going to be a hard fight, and he's come through with flying colours. So massive respect to Jay. As I said, he's got a hard fight, but I fully believe that what I've already said, if he comes and he's confident and comes with the right game plan, I think he could possibly pull off the upset.
Definitely a tough ask for Jay, but that WBC title belt, we've seen underdogs win fights just recently with Andy Ruiz and Joshua, and even Tyson Fury at the weekend there. He was a slight underdog against Wilder, but underdogs have shown up and proved that they can win.
This Martinez, he's quite a bit smaller than Jay as well. Jay's got a massive size advantage over Martinez, and I think that could play a factor as well, because Martinez ain't going to be able to bully him and just do what he likes. So it's going to be interesting.
Talking about the main event, and Mikey Garcia, Jesse Vargas. Not a tough fight for both fighters, but the way I'm looking at it, outside looking in, it's going to be a great fight. I'm just expecting a war between these two. A great fight for the main event. Are you expecting the same?
Yeah, I'm expecting a very good fight, but almost a similar situation to what I said with Jay and Martinez. You got the Mexican, the smaller guy, the stronger, harder punching guy, fighting, somebody who's quite a bit bigger than him. And a lot of people are saying that Garcia is gonna go through him. He's gonna knock him out, this, that, and the other. He's an unbelievable fighter. so many.
Do you like
Going back to what you said, so many names are. Yeah, so Garcia, because he's such an animal, lightweights. Let's not forget he's fighting a welterweight, and Vargas has been there for quite some time now. So I'm expecting Mickey Garcia to win the fight, but I really wouldn't be surprised if Vargas pulls off the upset. Yeah, another interesting one, which I'm looking forward to.
And I got a quick your thoughts on Cal Yafai, Britain's longest reigning world champion. I think it's 5+ years or along them lines. He's got a tough fight against a former pound for pound star in Roman Gonzalez, Chocolatito. Many saying that Chocolatito maybe is past his best, but this is definitely a breakthrough fight for Cal Yafai, isn't it?
Chocolatito Gonzalez, he's 100% past his best, no doubt about it. I think most people will say that, but he's still a special fighter, And for me, Cal Yafai is a fantastic fighter, and I really rate him and I respect him. He's a great guy, So I'd love to see him beat him and, really put his name out there. But this fight, I expect Cal to win, but how he wins depends very much on how much Gonzalez got left in the tank. So I think Cal, I would probably say points win, but you never know. Cal's a lot bigger compared to him, and if he could stop him, then it shows a lot, doesn't it? And it's a massive win for him.
Definitely. This will go back to last Saturday night. We were both in Vegas. Were you as shocked, surprised, stunned as me when Fury stopped Wilder on Saturday night? Were you as shocked as myself?
I thought he was going to win anyway, Fury. I always said that from the off, and everybody's saying he's going to get knocked out and this and that. But I was quite surprised at the way he went about doing it, and he stuck it on him and just kind of like he buoyed him a little bit, didn't he? And just made him look weak as piss, didn't he? And for somebody who hasn't seen Wilder before, they would have just thought, oh, Fury's beat an average guy. But knowing his background, the wins he's had, and the knockouts that he's had, then it's a spectacular win for Fury, and he deserves massive credit for the way he went about it,
He said he was going to do it. He said he was going to go in there and stop Wilder.
Yeah, but he says a lot of things, doesn't he, Fury? He's mad, so...
He just proved us all wrong, because he said he's coming in at 270 pounds and he's going to use his weight, and everyone's like, oh, that's too heavy, you shouldn't be coming in at 270, but he came in at 270 and used his weight to his advantage.
Fury, I love him. He's like, I look up to him massively, but because he's so mad, he's clean off, and everybody knows that. He'll say things and you honestly don't know, is he taking the piss? Is he trying to get under someone's skin? You just don't know what he's going to do. So he could say anything, and you don't know whether to believe it or disbelieve it. But one thing's for sure is he's a very, very special talent, and especially as an heavyweight, then I think he's going to go down as one of the all-time greats, mate.
Obviously, my next question was going to be, is he the number one heavyweight in the world at this moment in time? Because you just said he's going to go down as an all-time great, so I'm guessing that you think he is the number one heavyweight in the world at this moment in time?
Without a doubt, I think he's number one. Joshua gives him a better fight than we've seen Wilder give him last Saturday, but I just think he's too slick. He moves too well for a heavyweight. He's got the movement of a middleweight, but with all that size, So I would say he's definitely number one. And as I said before, I think he's going to go down as one of the best heavyweights ever. In Britain, he's going to be the best.
Who wins then? Joshua, Fury?
Fury.
Yeah.
Fury wins, yeah. I like Joshua. I'm a fan of Joshua. But I just think Fury's just got that something a little bit special, isn't he?
Well, you're out in Texas at this moment in time. It's obvious that we're here. We've got the American football field behind us in Ford Centre, which is lit up. You've got kids playing American football and whatnot. But you're here working. You were training this morning. you went to the gym across the road there,
Yeah.
but somebody told me that you were willing just to go down to Charlo'S gym, Jamal Charlo, and basically put it on him. Maybe is that what you were going to call him out, or why were you going to go down to Charlo'S gym?
Well, I wanted to go there to train. I wanted a good boxing gym to train at, and so I was waiting on someone to come and take me there, but it went to Cork and whatever. But anyway, I wanted to train, just get a good workout, and then hopefully bump into him after a workout, so I don't get kicked out of the gym mid-session.
Yeah.
And just stick it on him a little bit and cause a bit of a fuss, you know. But you never know. We still got time. We still got tomorrow night as well, and might bump into one of them.
If Charlo is there, one of the Charlos, are you gonna obviously go up to them and leave?
100%.
What are you gonna say? You're gonna be diplomatic about it? Are you gonna be, because they're quite brash when it comes to like,
Yeah, exactly.
they don't give a shit who they're talking to. They're quite brash. They'll call you mother effing this, and you're this, that, and the next thing. If they do that to you, obviously you're gonna give it as good as they give it, right?
Listen, I'll be fairly respectful because they're both world champions. They deserve respect, but I don't fear them in any way. And if they start giving it, then who knows what's going to happen.
You need backup. I'm available.
Nah, I don't think I'll need backup. It should be right, you know.
Every guy needs a mad jock.
Yeah, it's always good to have that bit of backup, you know. But whether it'll be needed or not, I don't know. I should be able to cope with it.
On a serious note, you want a world title fight. Let's talk about the Andrade fight. I think you're ranked quite high with the WBO. Can we see you in a world title fight this year? Is it possible? Have you heard anything? What's going on?
I haven't heard. They're still working on a couple of things. So basically, I think it should be a world title fight next. Could be Andrade. I'm told that, I don't know how much truth is behind it, but I'm told that he's moving up to fight Billy Joe. If Billy Joe doesn't get the Canelo fight, which I'm told Callum Smith is now fighting Canelo. So there's so much going on really, but you know, anything can change. But I'd happily fight Andrade. I want to fight him to take the belt off the champion. And I think it's an easier fight than Munguia. Yeah, but my ideal situation is Callum Smith fights Canelo, Billy Joe fights Andrade, and I get to fight Munguia simply because I just think it's got blood and guts written all over it, and it's going to be the crowd. It's going to be a hell of a crowd pleasing fighting it.
Munguia definitely Mexican, and obviously the way you fight, it'll be we've seen him against Liam Smith as well. Munguia, he comes and gives it. So, have you got a fight date yet? Because it's been a while. You're not fought this year. You've not got any dates lined up for. I mean, we're into March nearly. So, have you got anything lined up?
I didn't fight. Man fought for like 8 or 9 weeks and I still haven't got a date. So it's a little bit frustrating at the moment, to be honest with you. But I'm just trying to keep ticking away, you know. And I'm in the gym. I had a week off of doing absolutely nothing, just chilling, like, you know, catching up on lost time with my little girl and stuff like that. And then I started taking over after a week, just a couple of runs here and there, just breaking back in. And I've been training since. So if they give me a date in 6-8 weeks, I can be ready for anyone, light middle, fuck it, super middle. I just want to fight anyone. Just give me a good fight, you know.
You're definitely a fighting's man. Well, I think that's covered. But like I said, if you need any handles with the Charlo'S tomorrow night, because there's two of them, you know, we can pretend we're the Williams twins or the Celtic twins or something like them lines.
Be around, just be to hand, and I'll give you a shot. Yeah.
Definitely, but I'll hold you to that. Liam, as always, thanks for this Fight Field TV, brother, and good luck to Jay tomorrow night.
Good man, I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries, my man.